Hi, this is Dr. Pramila Kudwa, welcoming you to yet another episode of A Story for Your Query. The last two episodes we devoted to environment-related issues, and we talked about the people who have been doing voluntary work to save their Mother Earth. And we continue with the same theme for this episode too. Today, I have with me 4 young environmentalists who have been devoting their time to bring in a change, and they have managed to do that in their immediate environment. Soch Sayani is made up of a group of individuals from Thakur village. It's a social group, and they have been contributing their spare time to bring about a change in their environment. Kandivali is located in Mumbai. I'm not very far from where they are located, and I'm proud to have them here with me on this episode. Thank you to Soch Sayani Group for having spared your valuable time and to spend with me.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So we shall start with ladies first. Dr. Sadhana Edwankar. Did I get the name right?
That's right. That's right.
Now, she's an entrepreneur, a social activist, a doctorate in corporate governance, and she's on the board of many companies. Charter President of International Women's Federation of Commerce and Industry, India, Honorary Secretary of Rotary Club of Kandivali, and involved with many other social organizations. Passionate about social causes and gets involved to do justice to the initiatives. Thank you for being here. My first question to you, Doctor.
My pleasure.
What made you get into the Green Initiative?
Well, it's nothing but a pure passion, I could say, to be an activist, to take whatever action, I can, could be for climate change, to reduce the carbon footprint. And I also believe that, if I can do a little bit of difference, in whatever little way I can from my side, give back to the society, to the nature in my own little way, and, making sure to take care of the sustainability and, basically the passion to do something is so much, I cannot put it in words, actually.
I can understand that. Sometimes it is the battle between the head and the heart.
Exactly.
Yeah. So now, but you tell us a little bit more about your crusade against plastic.
Okay. So when we started our social activities, that is, I could say way back in 2016, we saw like there was so much of use, of plastic. It was like rampant use of plastic. And in the floods which we had in Bombay, we saw all the places were like, totally choco-blocked with plastic. Absolutely, every drain, every gutter, every nala was like blocked with plastic. So actually that time, there was no ban by the government on the plastic. Everybody was left, right and center using plastic, single use and all the types of plastic bags. So what we as, a first step that we took, our first step towards trying to reduce the use of this plastic, we started a plastic campaign in all the societies of, on all the shops, basically, trying to convey to all the residents that please bring your own, like a BYOB, bring your own bag. So carry your own cloth bag kind of a thing. So we made, very cheap, not very expensive cloth bags. They were costing, I think, about 20-25 rupees. We made about 4,000 such bags.
Wow.
Okay. And we distributed them in all the societies.
Mm-hmm.
So, then later on, there was this Ganpati festival that had come. So we thought, why not, follow our dear Lokmanya Tilak, because he used to always spread, social messages, which were very effective.
True.
So what we thought is that we will make a song And, on a popular Hindi song, which was like, Chodo Kal Ki Baate, that Hindi song was there. So we thought, it's a very catchy song that way.
True.
So we thought, let us make a Chodo Plastic Theli, that way kind of a thing. So we also did, choreography on this song. And there was, in this 5 days of Ganpati, what we did is some of our members, the group members, we formed a group and we performed in almost, you could say, 25 societies, in all Thakur village and, beyond. So everybody really, really loved this song. It went viral. Like, people whom we don't know also started using it. Organizations started using it to spread the message that, you should stop using this plastic, basically. So this message also went to not just, Bombay, but everywhere, be it Bangalore, be it Dehradun. In fact, I would like to share this, episode that happened in Dehradun while, our dear friend Lalit, he had visited Dehradun. He saw this song, playing on a garbage truck, the municipal truck that comes to collect garbage. It was actually playing on this, garbage collection van. So he actually connected with them and he checked with them, and we came to know, okay, they also want to follow our song and they also want to spread the message in Dehradun as well. So it was like pan India, and also not just India, but it was like Chicago, it was Andaman, Canada also. There were some places where people were performing on our song and spreading this message that chodo plastic theli. So all that was happening, and between you could say making these the songs and the videos and everything of that, what we did was that we also did a major signature campaign. Now that campaign we collected almost, you could say, 10 to 12,000 signatures of all the residents. That time, what had happened is, I think the environment minister was Ramdas, minister was, I think, Ramdas Kadam, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So he called us. Can you believe it? He called us and promised us that he will ban the plastic on the coming Gudi Padwa in 2018. Till then, it was not banned. But our movement had started before that as well. So our campaign had started in 2016. And the government implemented it, in 2018. So we were like the catalyst, basically, to influence the positive change in the, society. But what happened is that now during the pandemic, everybody had gone back to their own ways. We were not stepping out of the house. We have a lot of senior citizens and youngsters, and everybody. Basically, our group comprises of all age groups. And in the pandemic, what happened is that everybody was scared to go out.
Yes.
And again, the plastic was back. So we were a little, that we should do something. So what we did is that in our own way, whatever way we can do, we requested all the citizens to collect plastic in a bottle. Put plastic in a plastic bottle. All the wrappers, everything, whatever you get from the groceries, whatever you get from, the packages or anything, put it in a bottle, squeeze it and put it in the bottle. Keep putting it like an eco-brick kind of a thing. We started doing that. Then what we did is we started collecting, that kind of plastic and started giving it for recycle. We installed 35 bins in the societies, okay, and collected plastic. So everybody was happy. They used to come down, they used to put the plastic in those bins that we had provided to the societies. And then finally, what we did is we started giving it for recycle. Every week we used to collect and we used to call the recycle van and we used to give it for recycle. That was called a Pip Seal campaign. So that is what we did, like a major thing to try and do whatever we could from our side to basically, try and recycle the plastic in a very responsible.
Yeah, I just would like to elaborate the campaign name, which is PIP, Pip Seal campaign. What does it mean is plastic in plastic, save environment and lives. Pip Seal. The seal word is coined by Mr. Lalit. So PPC, it is the campaign name. I just would like to add the
Very nice acronym, which makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
It was my wife actually, Seal. She suggested this. Sanjeev, please remember.
What is a man without a woman?
Yes.
Absolutely.
True. Yeah.
Anyway, so let's move on to the next speaker then. Dr. Singh. Dr. Singh is a pediatrician by profession and having his own nursing home in Malad. Is passionate about environment, actively participates in all green movements, and he is busy doing this work in and around Thakur village. So Dr. Singh, as a pediatrician, I believe the child in you is very much alive. So what prompted you to get into the environmental activities?
Since I am a pediatrician and I deal with young kids and life since beginning, I'm used to handle, and I see them growing from a small baby to an 18-year-old child. Similarly,
Yes.
the plants also, they grow from a small seed, which may not be visible to our eyes, into a big tree, like it may be 30 feet tall, 40 feet tall, 50 feet tall. That similarity. And second thing, I am from an agricultural background. My father was an agriculturist when he was small, and we have agricultural land at home in our native place. And I myself am very passionate about agriculture, and given a choice, I would have
Well, we are glad you're here.
Farmer rather than being a doctor. So now, so in Thakur village, we thought of planting trees. We surveyed the area. This tree planting, we have planted around 90 trees. And this tree plantation was basically to sensitize the people of Thakur village, especially kids, regarding environment, the ill effects of cutting trees, and the benefits of planting trees. We wanted them to plant small saplings and see them growing. And when they plant it with their hands, and when they see them growing and they nurture it, they see them growing, there is a sense of belongingness and they get sensitized to it. So that was the whole idea. So what we did, we surveyed the area, we marked the places, we approached BMC and our local corporators, Mrs. Madhuri Yogesh Boyer and Mrs. Anita Yadav. The area falls in 2 wards, and with the help of the local BMC office, we got permission for planting trees. We adopted them, officially we adopted them. Good. And they gave us an adoption letter for 3 years that we should take care of those trees for 3 years.
Excellent.
And if there is any problem with the tree, suppose it dies or start drying or it is damaged, then we have to replace it. That was also our responsibility.
Naturally.
So,
but wasn't it a lovely feeling to adopt a tree and give it a name and things like that and involve the children perhaps?
Yes, surely. And we 50 families, we involved 50 families. They sponsored the money because we wanted to put cage around it. we wanted to buy saplings we wanted to plant native saplings.
Yes.
The whole idea was to plant native saplings which are sustainable in our
True.
environment, and they grow well.
Yes.
You plant native trees, and they support our birds, our butterflies,
Yes.
and all those things. All those benefits are there of planting native trees. So few trees we got from BMC nursery, and the trees which were not available there, the varieties which we wanted, we bought it from local nurseries with our own funds.
Yes.
So we arranged for compost from the Goshala. Our volunteers collected it in bags. We brought it to the spot, and we supervised the digging, because digging was also a problem. The BMC digs for 1 foot deep. That's all.
I see.
But it needs a deeper this thing. So we had to redo it. We had to dig it more, approximately up to 2 feet.
Uh-huh.
Then we put compost. We also got some soil from local nursery, and planted these trees with the help of 50 families. And we involved kids. And now these, after nurturing for 3 years, we have around 80 trees which survived. 8 to 10 trees we could not save because of the development work. 80 trees are now almost 15 feet to 20 feet tall, and they are bearing fruits.
Sorry, actually the copper prod that you find here, that has come from some foreign country.
Yes, yes.
And it cannot withstand our monsoon.
No. Copper pod, rain tree, all these trees,
Yes.
they are the maximum trees we call are gulmohar,
Yes.
copper pod during rainy season. So we have avoided those trees.
It was a very sensible thing to do.
Yes, yes.
Very, very
You are
sensible.
right. You are right. So that was the whole idea, and now those trees are really grown well, and they are bearing not fruits but flowers. And with this project, we were able to sensitize these families, and now we keep on taking part in regularly in various plantation activities which are conducted outside Thakur village.
Oh, lovely.
This initiative is called Taru Tarane. That's what we call.
We'll go to the next speaker now. Mr. Udupi, you have already spoken twice. So now the question, I'll have to ask you questions. Let me introduce you formally. A retired software professional who worked with many MNCs globally. Passionate about social causes and justice. Process-oriented, project management expert who ensures that initiatives are planned and executed to near perfection.
Thank you, madam.
What is a vertical garden? I believe you worked on that. What materials are needed to start this?
As a software professional, I worked all around the world, especially in Europe, UK, Switzerland, Paris, and Germany. So those places, what happens is every house, they have a beautiful flowers in their windows, doors, or outside their house in the lampposts. Okay, because I lived in a very small village in London, so it is so beautiful in the summer because everybody has got these beautiful flowers. Actually, this initiative is basically suggested by my wife. She said,
"There you go again."
Yes, exactly. The woman
power. Women power. Yes.
So we say na garwali ka hi chalta hai. Okay. So she said, why not we do something like that in Thakur village? So we were thinking how to do that. Then what happens is, if you see all around Mumbai or any big cities, there are gutter vents because we have a sewage pipe going under the ground, and there are these vents which is to take out the poisonous gas out.
Correct.
These are ugly looking concrete structure which may be around 25 to 30 feet tall and which has got the exit holes at the top. These are there everywhere. In all over Mumbai it is there. So we thought, why not beautify these vents? Okay, that is the idea. So the entire philosophy is simple. One family, again, I'm following what Dr. Singh has said. One family will come up, they will own up one vent, they will make the pots using recyclable materials like your Saffola oil can, used paint tins, or mineral waters, that 5 liter or 2 liter cans. And again, we said we have to make a pot. Then again, these ladies, woman power, they said, why to make a simple pot like that? So everybody started painting them with beautiful flowers, butterflies, and everything. So all these ladies get together and they made all these pots so beautiful. And then definitely Lalit guidance and doctor's guidance was there, because I am not a plant specialist as such. So we planted very cheap, beautiful looking greenery and flower yielding plants. In all these things, we hosted at the nearly 22 gutter events we hosted all over Thakur village. And unfortunately, during the pandemic, we couldn't go out and water them. But at this moment, 12 vertical gardens are still alive, and they're really looking beautiful now. And this is, and my family, it is just next to my house. I go down early in the morning, put 2 liters of water to them now, because now the pandemic is not there. So this is the concept. Actually, I talk to many people to adopt such event next to your house all over Mumbai. We don't have to restrict it to Thakur village. Everybody can do that. One event having, you can host around 4 to 6 spots, which are cheap plants. You can put something like office flowers or jasmine, even jasmine also you can put. So they are all looking good, colorful, and greenery. And creepers you can put. If you put the creepers, it will go all the way up to that vent. It will look nice. So that is the concept of vertical garden.
Now, how can you get, I believe in one thing, catch them young. If you can teach the school children, they will be the influencers for their parents.
Okay.
So have you managed to catch some of these people and rope them into what your thoughts are?
Yes, we are already connected with many schools in our area. We have another program called School Connect, which we will explain sometime later or in the next session. So when we go to school, we try to influence the kids.
Now we come to the last speaker, Lalit Kumar Kashyap, retired oil and gas industry engineering professional who worked in many countries, multifaceted, talented technical craftsman, environmentalist, passionately loves to work with green initiatives and social causes. I believe butterfly garden is your forte. So they are such lovely creatures and they bring joy to one and all. What made you get into this concept?
As you said, they are lovely creatures. Yes. Actually, there is a very good saying, someone said rightly, butterflies are self-propelled flowers. So they spread happiness. So everywhere they go and they spread the flowers. So as you asked me about this initiative, see, like many other initiatives initiated by Soch Sayani, this was one initiative taken by us to create a butterfly garden in our locality. It is last year, sometimes in May, we started taking efforts on it. Actually, we have forgotten the importance of butterflies.
Yes.
You will agree to this. We have forgotten the importance of butterflies. Kids, they don't see enough butterflies around now. You remember in our kids' time when we were young, everywhere butterfly we see, we are running behind them. We are not aware, but we try to catch them, and there are a lot of butterflies. Now, we don't see them in abundance, and we have forgotten one very important aspect of this, that they are very important for our ecosystem.
True.
Yeah. This is many people know, but I think the awareness has gone down. So how they are very important, because they are wild indicator of our healthier ecosystem. They are natural pest control, and they are a very important part of that our food chain. And people should know that ecologists, they use this creature, the butterfly, as a model organism to, study the impact of climate change. These people, we are least bothered about it. So now butterfly contributes to restore our ecosystem. That is what matters me, and that attracted me most about this concept. So, like, Google says that around 18,000 species are available in the world, around 18,000. But day by day, the population is decreasing. When it's decreasing, this is not good for our ecosystem. So this is what, I'm passionate, my team is passionate about, Dr. Singh, and we are there under this program, we are doing it. So we just really feel happy to educate people, and sometimes, to kids, to create this, to help this ecosystem. That's the reason.
Coming back to butterfly garden, what is the material that you require to start a butterfly garden?
See, to start the butterfly garden, main thing is we have to give a proper balanced environment. That is most important. So it contains, the host plants, the nectar plants, and the proper sunlight, and the moisture with the appropriate nutrients. So butterfly all need this. So it can be started in land, it can be started on rooftop, or in your terrace, or in a small window garden. Anywhere you can start this. But thing is, as I said, you need to have proper balanced environment for this. I'll tell you my personal experience. So personally, I have created a small kind of butterfly garden, you can say. So I experienced this, experiment this for the particular butterfly that is for that period. So it needs patha chatai kind of specific host plant and the nectar plant. So I was so happy I could produce butterflies at my home. We produced with my family and all, everybody was engaged, and we produced dozens of butterfly. And one day we all just released them in our butterfly garden where we are creating. It was big celebration day, and all the Soch Sayani people were there, and it was nice day. It was a
born free moment.
Yes, give them sky. So, and the another best part is, during doing this experiment, I have video recorded all the stages of butterfly, right from the egg to turning into larva, and then it will turn into a small caterpillar. It will bore into the leaf. It will go inside. It will stay there for 8 to 10 days, then mature. It will come out. Then it will become pupa, chrysalis stage, and then it will emerge. A beautiful butterfly will emerge from it. That is beautiful to see. So I have recorded all these things, made a video. And recently on this 28th of February, it was National Science Day. So Inner Wheel, actually Thakur Shamra School requested Inner Wheel. So Inner Wheel requested Soch Sayani group to give presentation. So I gave them this presentation. There was a lot of question and answer, and I showed them this video. The kids liked it too much, because it was a new experience for them. So this was there. And now again, yes. You have to say something?
I was just thinking, each of you, when you spoke, there is so much of passion that it was so palpable.
Yeah. So again, I'll come to the point you wanted, what are the things required. So basically, we need to provide a site for the butterfly, so it has proper, place to lay egg, and larva and caterpillar should have enough food to chew, the leaves. And then we should have flowers so butterfly can suck nectar. So these things are required. So what we call it, the host and nectar plant. These two types of plants are required. There are a number of host plants we can grow in home. There are a number of nectar plants we can grow at home. And another thing, as I told you in the beginning, that it is moisture. So we have to create a mud puddle, because the butterfly is puddler creature. So that also is required. So there are a number of flowers plants are there, number of host plants are there. I can name a lot, but so this way we can create a butterfly garden easily at home. And
is it true that a rose plant does not attract butterflies as much as a lantana does?
Exactly, this is absolutely true, because your lantana, it is small flower, but it's very easy for a butterfly to suck the nectar. But rose doesn't have nectar, if you know you are from biology. So I'm not what you call entomologist, but roses are not for butterflies. Yeah, of course, correct. The tiny flowers, but there are a lot of flowers are there. So all the butterflies, they like to suck nectar from this. But each and every butterfly need a specific host plant and a specific flowers. So we cannot expect all the host plant will, host all the butterflies.
True.
Yeah. So I'm expecting that this way will create awareness among the citizens, including kids. So encourage them to create butterfly garden within their limited space, and they can help us to maintain this butterfly garden what we are creating in our locality, because it is for them and it is for their future.
Yes. You are doing a lot of good work. May your tribe increase. Being an older person, I can bless you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, at this point, let's play the refrain from the song, which creates an awareness about banning the plastic.
Okay.
पर्यावरण स्वच्छ रहे दिल से अपनाएं कपड़े की थैली को अपना दोस्त बनाएं सब्जी भी प्लास्टिक में घर में अब ना लाएं ऐसी सोच को सबके दिल में जगह बनाएं याद दिला दें प्लास्टिक को हम उसकी नानी ये सोच सयानी ये सोच सयानी ये सोच सयानी ये सोच सयानी.
This brings us to the end of the podcast. Thank you very much for sparing your valuable time and giving us insightful information about the little social awareness program that you're conducting. And Soch Sayani initiatives, we will take it up in the next episode and talk about the social initiatives. And ladies and gentlemen, and my dear students, if you like the episode, subscribe. You could send your queries to yourquerymystory@gmail.com. I'll see you in a fortnight. Take care, stay healthy. Bye till then.